Hi everyone, I hope that all of you are doing really great. So today I have came up with a very interesting and a new thing, that is you will be building your first Android application. So today we are going to build an Android application. As you can see in my screen, that is a profile app. Okay, so you are just going to build exact the same thing as you can see, right? So in the previous video we have learned about different types of layouts and what are the layout types and how we use, right? So today we are ready to build our first application, so let's just get started. I hope that you will enjoy this video, and if you like this video, subscribe to my channel, share it to your friends and hit the like button. Click on the bell notification to get the latest from my side. So yeah, let's just begin, right? So now first of all, go to Figma, all of you, the link I have already shared you. So what we have to do is we have to copy the colors, like there are different colors, like all the things, and we have to check all these things from this Figma file only, and we have to accordingly work in our Android Studio. So here I have mentioned all the colors actually, like with the color tag I have given the hash value, so which are required in this thing. So now if you click on this profile app, now how to check the colors, see, now this background is darker background, so it has a color. So now if you click on this profile app, simply if you select this one, so you will be seeing that on the right hand side there is a fill option. So in the fill option, what is there is a color and there are codes. Okay, so this hash code is there. The hash is not given here, but we have given now, like see, the background color is this one. So see, I have copied this one and I have given the name background and I have given a hash earlier. So now like this only you have to copy all the thing, like for this text. So I have see, there is a color, fill color is there. I have copied this color only and I have pasted it here, the title color with a hash. Okay, so now I have given all the colors here which are required. So you can copy it just from here also, or you can define your own colors, and you can see it from here. Okay, so the colors is done through this only, in the Figma. So after the colors, now let's move on to the Android Studio part. So I have given this one. So I will be showing you like how to import these colors in the Android Studio. Yeah, so I have opened the Android Studio now. So what you have to say is, now see, I have removed all the unnecessary codes here. Now there was a text view earlier, but it was written hello world and it was like showing in the screen. Okay, so I have removed that one, and now we have the constraint layout. It is the main activity only. So now what you have to do is you have to import the colors, right? So you go in the values section. Now there you will be seeing the colors option is there, means in the colors file, in the colors.xml, go to the colors.xml. now see, this all these colors I have copied it in the Figma. So just simply copy this one, the whole thing, and just paste it inside this, under the resource, paste it here, colors. Now so all the colors will be imported, like what we are using in this project. So all these colors are done. So these colors we will be doing through this only, like we can change the name also, but I have given this means I have kept this names only, so you can do this one. So after doing the colors, now colors is done. So now in the themes folder, now in the values only, you will be seeing that there is a theme folder. Okay, so if you can't locate the colors, just see the inside resource folder there is a value folder, values. So inside the values, if you open this one, like if you open this one, there is a colors and there are strings and there are themes. So in the themes folder, now you see, now in your case these themes will be different. Okay, so just simply paste this theme. I am copying this theme and I am pasting this theme in the Figma also. Okay, so just wait, I am pasting this theme also. So you just simply copy this theme from here in the Figma file. Just simply double click on it and copy the whole thing and just simply paste in your inside the resource. Okay, and now it will come. So themes are also done. So let me remove these themes. And now inside theme, let me show you one thing. Now see, in your case by default there will be like dark action bar. So what this dark action bar means, like when you if you open the XML file, okay, so there is a eye option this side. so you can click on this. So it is a view option. Now if you click on the show system UI, so what will happen is, now you can see that there is a profile app is coming. This is called the action bar. After the time there is a profile app written, and this one is called the action bar. Okay, so but we don't want this action bar actually, because we are not having that action bar in our Figma design. So simply what we will do is we will be removing that action bar. So to remove this action bar, we will write here no action bar. I have all copied this one, so like if you copy this code, it will automatically go. So we want to remove the action bar, so I have done this one. So now if you go, you can see that action bar has simply gone. So this one is the basic thing like we do for each and every layouts. If you want the action bar, you can keep it, there is no problem, but it doesn't look so much nice actually, so I removed it. So now in the themes folder, this is gone. So now one more thing, now see, there will be two themes here. One is the upper one, and there will be another themes also for darker version. So you can delete the darker version if you want, and if you don't want, you can keep it. There is no harm in that thing. So now our colors and the themes are done. So now next let's move into the designing part. Now see, we have an image. Now first understand the layout file. Okay, so we will be using constraint layout only because it is easy, means, and it is almost mostly used in everywhere. So we will be using the constraint layout only, and inside that we will be using different layouts. So in the constraint layout, what you have to see is, see, there is an image first of all, and the image is round shaped. But in Android Studio, if we import an image, like if we give an image view, so it is not actually round shaped, it is square or rectangle type. Okay, so for that thing, many libraries come, external libraries come by which we can make the image round. But what we will do is we will be using our card view. What is card view? Card view is a widget, like we have the text layouts. So card view is also like something, but what we have is we have a property in the card view to make the radius. We can give a radius to the card view. So for that reason only we will be using card view. In the image view we can't give the radius actually. Okay, so it can't be, we can't make it round. So what we have to do is we have to use card view, and I will be wrapping the whole image inside the card view. So what will happen is like the card view, if we can make the card view round, and if we put the image inside the card view, so what will happen is the image will automatically be rounded. Okay, so for that thing we will be using card view to make the image round. So now let's move into it. So see, first we have to change the background color. In the colors, if you go to the colors folder, I have given the background, I have given the name background, and I have pasted the color, like what is in the Figma, the background color, I have done it. So I will simply write here in the layout, in the constraint layout only, it is for the whole layout file. So I will write it background, and I will simply write color background, because which I have done. So now see, the color will automatically change. Okay, so it is automatically changed. So the background color is done. Now we have to import the images. Now as I told you, the card view, let me show you the image first. So if I go to image view, like for images we use image view, like it is an image, it is a widget, sorry. I will write image view, and see, in the image view we have main two properties. Like in every widget and everything, we have the main two properties, that is the layout width and layout height. So layout width and height, from where we have to see it is, see in the design folder. If you go click on this like image, and if you are in the design, see there is a width that is represented by W, that is 170, and there is a height that is also 170, because it is a rounded image, so it is a square. So 170 by 170. So simply go in the Android Studio, the layout width and height is same, like we will be giving it 170 dp. Only we have to give a unit here, dp, and each and every case. Okay, so the height also I will give it 170 dp. So now see that image, you can see the image view. Till now we don't have any image inside it, but the container, like the image view has came. Okay, so now I will close this. The closing tag is this one. So we have closed the image view. So this is all the XML files, like how we write the XML files. This is the closing tag, this is the starting tag. Okay, and now if you want to wrap something inside this one, so we give this one, image view, and we can write inside this to wrap, but we will be not wrapping anything inside the image view. We will simply close this. So this is called the closing tag of the image view. Now see, now what is there is it is at the center. See, it is at the center, and there is some margin at the top. So let us first import the card view, and then let us make the card view, means let us make this image view round actually first. So just wait, not the let us first import the image. So for importing the image, we do it through the Drawables. Okay, so in the Drawables, inside resource, on the left side, if you can see, there is a resource folder and there is a Drawable. Okay, so in the Drawable only we keep all the images, like which we import actually. So let me open the folders and let me copy my image first. So I will open the folders. So this is the image that I will be copying. So let me close this one. Yeah, so just simply copy this one by doing right click, do copy, and then go to Android Studio, and then in the Drawable, as I told you, we stored all the things in the Drawable, means all the image and resources we store in the Drawable only. So under resource there is a Drawable. Simply now don't paste it in any other of the things, go to the Drawable only. Select the Drawable and right click on this Drawable and simply paste it. It will be pasting, it will be pasted in the Drawable. Now here this thing is coming, and then click on OK. And now the name option will come. So if you want to change the name, because spacing is not allowed. Okay, so I will simply give it profile pic. So I am giving it profile pic, and now simply click on the OK. So what will happen is, now you can see inside the Drawable, profile pic has been imported. Now if you click on this one, so it is coming in the Android Studio. Okay, so the image is being imported. Now we want this image to be displayed in this image view. Image view is used to display images, so we want to display the image here, right? So I will be writing src. Now what is src? Src is used for importing the images. Src means actually it is the source, like through which we import the like the Drawables and all the images and all. So src I will be giving it at the rate, we have stored it in the Drawable folder, so I will be giving it at the rate Drawable. Okay, and then inside Drawable underscore profile picture, like in the which name we have saved it, simply click on that one. So see, boom, the picture has came in the Android Studio. So now you can see that it is not like circular, means it is not a circle, it is like rectangle. So to make it circle, what we have to do is just see. Now to make this one in the circle, we have, as I told you, that we have to use the card view, right? But let me do one thing first. So let me align this whole thing in the center. So I will write constraint start to start. Constraint start to start off, I will give it parent, and then constraint end to end of, I will give it parent. Now see, it will align itself horizontally, right? Because both the things is constrained to itself, so it is at the center. The layouts part I have already explained you in the previous session, so I think that it is clear now. Now you will be able to do that. Now we have to also constrain it with the top, like we want to stick it to the top only, right? So I will constrain top to top of, I will give it parent, right? So it is constrained to parent top also. Now see this thing, this one is like fully at the top, there is no margin at the top, so we will be giving the margin also at the top. Like I want the image to be come down a little bit from the top, like here we have, no, the image is little bit down. So how to do that one? Like we will be giving the margin, and how to understand like how much spacing is given here, and we will be doing the same. So just click on the image here in the Figma file, okay, and then you have to go to the inspect. Go to the inspect in the left hand side, sorry, in the right hand side, and go to the inspect. Click on the inspect. We were in the design, click on the inspect. Okay, now come to this one, and simply you don't have to click on anything. Just simply hover, means take your mouse to this one, and now you can see it is 42. It is showing 42, means it is 42 dp above, means the margin is 42 dp here. Okay, so we will be providing 42 dp margin in the Android Studio also. You don't have to click anything, you just hover the mouse, it will come automatically 42 dp. Okay, so like this is how we get the margins, like how much it is, the spacing is there. So simply go here and we will be giving a margin. I will write margin top. I will give the margin top and it is 42 dp, simply as we have seen that one. So it is 42 dp. Now you can see that it has came down by 42 dp. So this margin is also done. Now the main thing is we have to make it round, right? So to make it round, what we will do is we have to import card view. Now by default we don't have any card view, so go to the designs. Now we were in the split, go to the design. Okay, now there are three different things. One is simple code, that is the whole code here. Now if you do the split, now half side it will come this one, your app view, and the half side it will come code. And now let me make this bigger. Yeah, and now if you go to the design, it will come the whole design part. Okay, so now what you have to do is in this wait, yes, so now your one will come like this. Okay, so if you are like here, go to the design, now your display will be like this. Now see, in this there is a palette like that. Now there are all the widgets, as I told you, there are buttons, there are images, image view that we have used, and there are many more things. Now we have to find the card view from here. Now simply type card and card view will come. Now in my case I have already downloaded it. Here you can see there will be a download icon, so click on the download icon and a dialog box will come. Click on OK and it will automatically download, and means it will automatically add the dependency in your one, and you can use the card view. Okay, so after downloading the card view, we will be taking the card view in the layout file. Okay, so I will give the card view tag. So I will write card view. So you can see that card view is coming. Now I will give it its layout width and height. Now see, the layout width and height, just simply try to understand. We will be having a card view, and inside that card view only we will be showing our image. So like the image width and height we have in this case, so understand this square box like a card view only. Okay, so its width and height will be 170 by 170, as in the design we can see the width and height. So I will simply give the card view width and height 170 dp, like the image only, right? And like the image only 170 dp. Now card view, you can see that a white card view has came, right? Now I will not give the closing tag here, because we want to wrap this card view, means we want inside this card view other things, like we will be putting this image inside this card view. So we have centered this image, but we have not centered this card view. As I told you, like we will be having this image view inside this card view, so I will remove all the code from here, like the what we have did, no, the constraint end to end, and we will do this thing in the, I will cut this one and I will paste this in the card view, because see, I am wrapping this card view right inside this image, means the card view and the image will be inside this card view. So if I center this card view only, so the image will also come. Now till now see, the image is not being wrapped actually inside this one. So how to wrap it? Now I will cut this code here and I will paste it inside the card view. Now see, you have seen I have not given the closing tag. Now see, this one is the closing tag actually, but I have not given the closing tag. I have given the means the opening tag, means we can put inside things inside it. Now you have seen, now you can see that the image has came inside the card view. Okay, I have aligned the card view, I have not aligned the image. I have aligned the card view and the image has automatically came inside it. And I will give it match parent. Now layout width and height you can keep the same also, 170 dp, but if I make it 160 dp, see there will be a white spacing. You can see there is a white spacing, but I don't want that thing. I will make it match parent. Okay, match parent means it will occupy the full space inside the layout in which it is. Now think the card view also like a layout only, like we have constraint layout, like that only we have a card view layout, and I want the image to match its parent, like I want to match the whole card view, so I will give it match parent. Okay, so it will take the whole space inside the card view. Now inside this image view, if I try to give it a radius, we don't have any radius. Okay, actually, so for that case only we were using the card view. So in the card view there is a property called card corner radius, like by which we can make it round actually. So I will give it card corner radius. You can see this one, this is coming card corner radius, so I will give the card corner radius. Now to make it circle, give a maximum radius you want, like I will be giving here like 500 dp. Now give a huge size because 500 dp radius is the radius is very large, so it will automatically become circle actually, right? Or you can do this one also, you can make half of 170 dp and you can give that one. So if I give it 50 dp, it will not be circle, but if I give 100 dp, it will be circled. See, now if I give 100 dp also, it will be circled. So see, and you can give it like accordingly you want. So our image part is done. Congratulations, we have already imported the image and we have done this one. So now you can close this like by clicking on this minus icon. See, this minus icon will be there. Click on this icon to close this one. It will make the code shorten. So now we have to move to the next code, that is our name. So image we have done, now name is there and this one is here. So for name we use the text view, like the text view is there. So now see, I will be write the text view. Okay, so now in the text view what is there is, we will be giving it we can give it match pattern, because someone's name can be bigger and we will be giving it always match pattern, right? And the layout height we will be giving it wrap content, because I want the height to be like what it actually occupies the space, how much space is it occupies, we will be giving like that only. So we will be giving it wrap content, but the width I want that it should match the whole parent, like it should be starting from here, ending from here. Now let's see, now if I will be closing this tag because we don't want anything, so I will be simply closing this one. Now see one thing, in the card view we have stored this thing. Now I will be giving an ID, I will be giving an ID to this card view, and ID is given by this Android ID, then an equal to sign and then ID, and I will give it a profile pic ID. Profile pic. Now as I told you that a profile pic is being used to identify, not profile pic, ID is being used to identify the unique things that we are adding in our layouts. So now what we will do is, we want this text, this text to come after this image, right? So in the design you can see that the text is after this image. So what we will do is, we will come here, and as it is in constraint layout, so I want this this thing to come down of this, so I will constrain it to down of this one. So I will write constraint top, I want to constrain the text views top to the bottom of the profile picture, so I will do to top to bottom up. Okay, so did you get my point? Like I want to constrain the text views top, because I want the text view top to constrain with its bottom of this profile picture, so I have given bottom of. And now I will give the ID, like in previous case I give the parent because I wanted to constrain it with the parent, but now I want this text view below this image, so I will be giving it the ID of this one, like which we have provided here, the ID profile picture. So I will be simply writing here ID, and then I will give profile picture. Now you can see that it has came below this one, right? So this is how we align these things actually. Now I will also constrain this both sides, so I will simply write constrain start to start of, like as we did in the case of the profile picture, start to start of parent, as it is the parent, and then I will do constrain end to end of, I will give it parent. Okay, so now both the things are constrained. Now we have to see one thing. Now I am giving some text here, text. Now what is the text? Now you will be giving your name, but I am giving my name, I will be giving my name. Okay, so I have given my name, but it is not visible. Why it is not visible? It is in the black color, so we have to change the color of this text. So colors, if you go to the colors for file from here, you can see that we have imported the colors, right? And we have selected this text color as the title color. This color, this is the color of this text of the name, and we have written it as title color. So I will simply give the title color here. Now I will write here color, text color. For text we have text color, and then I will write title color. @color, the color color means we have having it in the colors folder, and title color. So you can see that it has came this color. It is like the same color as in there. Now the size and all the thing is different, right? So we have to fix that size actually. So to fix the size, now we have text size, and remember one thing very clearly, that text size is always given in SP. Means in SP. We are giving the height and width in DP, like we are giving it in DP, but the text size in it is in SP. Now like we have to check the text size, like what is the text size. So go to the Figma, click on this click on this name. Okay, so we are having in this side, go to the right side, inside text we are having the text size. You can see it is 22, means it is 22 SP. Okay, and then there is font also, it is Roboto by default. Okay, so it is Roboto, and it is bold, means its font family is bold. So I will give here, simply see now how to give that thing. First I will give the text size, that is 22 SP, as we have checked that it is 22 SP. So I will write text size, text and size. Now it is 22 SP. Okay, so now see it is getting large enough. So it is now large enough, and now we will have to give it bold. Now we will have to give it bold. So we will write font weight. Okay, font weight, that is, now let's check the font weight first. Yeah, so now see that we have to give the font means we have to increase the we have to make this one bold. We have given the size, but it is showing bold here, and it's family, it is the font family. Okay, the Roboto is the font family, and we are having the bold here. So just come into here, go in the design section simply. Now the image is selected, the text is selected, right? Now here you can see an attributes is there, and after the designs only there is a search option. Simply go to the search option and type font family, FONT font family. Now font family will come. Now click on the arrow here, this side there is an arrow, click on this arrow, and there are different fonts here, but we will be importing our means we will be doing our own fonts. So from here there are many fonts, like as we did know in the Word, MS Word, or like in the documents we have used font, like that only we have to import the fonts, and it is the Google fonts. You can see the source, it is Google fonts. So as it is in Roboto, I will be typing Roboto, and you can see that Roboto has came. Now in the Roboto there are different fonts, so what we are going to import is bold. As it's the Roboto bold, we will be importing Roboto bold. Okay, so now Roboto bold has came, and it has become bold. You can see that this one has become bold. So now if you go to the code section, you can see that a new thing has came, that is font family @font Roboto bold. And if I remove this one, just see it is not bold, and if I do this one, it is bold. So font family is done, right? So now what we will do next is, our font family is done. Just let me make this one smaller. Wait a minute. Yes, so now the text, you can see that the text is at the center, but in this case we are not having it center. Now how to make it center? Now everything has a gravity. Now like gravity is used to give the gravity of the whole thing. Now if we give the text gravity, text, and we can give it a gravity, or we can simply write, see, align, text align. Now these are different what to say, like these are different properties of each thing. Now you don't have to remember this thing, like what you want, you can simply like try to understand, like you can go in the Google and you can search it, like what you want to experiment with that one. Now if you want to make it center, now go to Google, search that how to make it text center. So the code will automatically come, and you don't have to remember all these things. And as you practice, now like I am doing this for so many years, so now I have remembered this thing automatically. Now I don't have to go and search. But in the beginning you might not be knowing all these things, so you don't have to learn or remember things. As you do practice, it automatically comes. So I will be doing the text alignment. So text alignment, now see, there are different things, that is center, inherit, text end, text start, view end. Now let me show you one by one. If I give it text end, now see, now it is at the text start. This position is the starting position, and this position, this side is the ending, and center is this one. So if I give it text end, see, it will go to the end position. Now if I give it center, so it will come in the center, and that only we wanted actually, because in the design it is at the center, right? And now see, there is a spacing between the image and this one, means it is the margin. If there is any spacing, it means it is margin. Now simply, like as I told you for the image case, the same we will do for the name also. Go to the inspect, first click on this name, and then go to inspect and take your mouse over the image. Like you want to check the spacing, it is showing 17, so it means that it is spaced 17. Okay, means the margin is 17, and it is the margin top, because we are taking it from the image, so it is margin top from the text. So we will simply give margin top, it is, what was it, 17 dp I think, yes. So give it 17 dp. Now you can see that it has came down, and also it is showing in this side. So margin is 17 dp. Now the name has came, the image has came. Now next let's move on to the next part. The next part, we are having some text here, right? So for this text we have to do another text view. We have to take another text view for this text. Now we can use different layouts also. We can use linear layouts also to do this thing, but I am using constraint layout because you should learn from the basics, right? And linear layout also we will be using inside this one. So let's see and move on to it. So the name is given here, and now we will be having our like a short bio type. Now it is a bio of me, but you can give anything like you want. Okay, one more thing I have forgotten here. In this text view, see this thing, we have make this one match parent, because it's matching the whole parent. Now if someone's phone is smaller, like someone having a small phone, what will happen is, and someone having a bigger name, so what will happen is it will start from here only. But we don't want that. We want to give a margin, like we want it to be like start from here and end from here. So what we will do is, we will simply give a margin. So margin top we have given, we will be giving a margin start and margin end. Margin start I will give it 16 dp, and margin end also, margin end we will be giving it 16 dp. Okay, so margin start and margin end, so it is a little bit spaced from both the sides. Now this one you will the name is small, so you are not getting like for what we want this one. But if we like for the next one, the bio, you can understand it. So let us make another text view. Okay, so I will write here, I will give a opening tag and text view, and it will automatically come. Now the layout width, as I told you, we will be giving it match parent, and the layout height, so the height I will give it wrap content, because we don't know the height, like how much it can be. And now I will give a closing tag here. Now go inside the closing tag. Okay, and now come here, and now let's check like what is there. So first thing we will be defining the text. First thing we will be defining the like where to align this one. We want this to come after this one, so I will give the constraint top to bottom of, like we want this top of the text to come to the bottom of this text. Now we haven't defined any ID here, so I will give an ID first. We will write an ID, and I will give name here. Okay, so its ID is name, we can identify it with the name. So I will give here ID name. we want it below the name. So see, it has came after the name only. Okay, so by this thing, by defining the id, we can use it like this. So it has came. Now I will give also the constraint start to start off. I will give it parent, and then I will give it constraint start to end of. I will give it parent. Okay, so now it is done. Both the side it is constraint. So not start, constraint end, it will be end, end to end of parent. Okay, so it is constraint both the sides. Now I will I want to give the text. Now what we want, so I will write text. Now text, I will give my one. You can give anything you want. I will write some bio about me. So I am copying this whole thing and I am pasting it here simply, no problem in that. So now I have given the text here. Okay, so now let us see the text size and all these things. So if I click on this one, just wait. Now if I click on this one, so now you can see, go to the design, and now you can see that there are the text font, it is a Roboto, and now you can see that the font size is medium. Previous one was bold. Now what does bold mean? See that it is thicker, and the next one, this one, is a little bit thinner. So that is the font, okay, actually. And the style, like this style is called Roboto, and now it is medium and its size is 16. So let me specify the size first. Now text size, I will give it 16 dp. Now you are not able to see the text actually, so let me give the color first. Text color, I have defined this color. Let me check it. Yes, so I have defined it with the just wait, I have not defined it actually. E5D, something like that. Let me check it. 5D, where is it? Okay, so I have forgotten to define it actually. Just let me write it here. Let me write it. This is a bio color, means it is a bio, we are using it for bio, so I will write bio color. Okay, now let's copy this one. So let me copy this and let me paste this one in the bio color. We will be pasting this one. So the color has came here, right? Now we will be doing the same color, means we will be taking this color and we will be pasting it. So I will write here bio, and bio color has came. So see, the color has came, right? So this is the bio color. Now see the text size, I have written a dp, but dp is not actually, it is sp. Text is always written in sp, and the height and width is given in dp. Okay, just wait. Yeah, so now this thing has came. Now see, there is a margin, like from this side, from the left and from the right, there is some spacing, right? So that is the margin from both the sides. So go to the inspect to check what is the margin. Go to the inspect. Now simply hover it to here. Now see, you can see it is 56, it is 56. Now both the side we want 56, so simply go here. Now we will be giving the margin actually. So give a margin start, I will give it 56 dp. Margin end, we will be giving it 56 dp. So done, both the side we are having a margin. Now see, the text is actually not centered, it is at the starting. Now as we give here the text alignment center, we will give the same thing for here also. Text alignment, we will give it center. Now see, the text is aligned to center actually. So this thing is like what we do for this one. Now margin is also done. Now all these things is done. So you can understand like what are the properties of the text view. Like we are giving text here by text size we are giving, then color we are giving, text alignment, then margin to is for all. And now we will be specifying it with an id also. We will give it idea of bio. Okay, so its id is bio. Now one thing we have not done, we have not done the font family. To do the font family, like that is the Roboto medium, to go to there, and you can see that it is, now go to the design, go, you can see it is Roboto medium. So simply we have to go to the design, we have to select this text and we have to type font. It is already written, so click on this arrow, font family, there is an arrow, click on that. Now Roboto bold is there, but we will be using Roboto medium for this one. So type here Roboto, and now click on this Roboto, not bold, click on the Roboto, and now see, click on the medium from here. Okay, so click on the medium and click on OK. So it will import that Roboto medium. Now see, it is thicker, a bit thicker, so it is Roboto medium. You can see that font has came Roboto medium. Okay, so now the second text is also done with means we have done this one. Now the next thing comes is what, this one, the means the divider. It is called a divider actually. Just wait a minute, let me close this one. Yeah, so there is a divider. For divider or anything like that, what we do is we use a view. Like there is an option called view. Let's check it. Now I will giving a view. See, view has came, this view, simple view. Now layout width, I will give it match parent, and layout height. Now see, layout height, check the height of this one. Simply click on this, go to the design, you can see that its height is like 0 actually. Okay, so but what I have given is we have given a stroke value, and the stroke value is 1. You can see the color and it is 1. Okay, so for that thing we will be giving its height is as 1 dp simply. Okay, so now the thing is that I will be closing this one. Simply keep a closing tag. So now you have to see one thing, what is view used for. View is used for like if we want to like do the divider or anything like that, this type we use the view actually. Okay, so now why I have given it match pattern. Now check it out. If I give a specific width, so what will happen is in smaller devices or in bigger devices it will appear like in different way. Okay, so I have given it match parent, like it will start from here and it will end at here. And now let's do the color so you can understand it. So let's give a color. So not color, we will be giving a background. Okay, so background means we can do the color by background. So in the background color I have done it with the this one border. I have specified it with border, so I will write it border, not border 2. Border 2 is different. We will be writing it border, means as I have taken it border. So you can see at the top it is coming. Okay, this line. Now I want it after this text, so I have given the ID. So I will simply constrain it stop to the bottom of ID, that is bio. We want it to come under bio, so I have given it bio. So now see that it has came under bio. You can see the divider, right? Now I will also constrain from both the sides, starting and ending. So simply constrain start to start of, I will give it parent, and then constrain end to end of, I will give it parent. So now see both the side it is constrained. Okay, so now what we have to do is now see there is a margin also from here. So go to the inspect and simply hover it. See, it is a margin of 11. If you hover, some text is coming, it is 11. So I will give a margin sorry, so I will give a margin here, and margin top, not from every side, I will give a margin top, that is 11 dp. Okay, so now see it has came down by 11. And now see it is also a little bit spaced from both the sides, means there is also margin on both the sides. So simply click on it to check it's what's the margin. See, it is 21 and it is 19. It is not even both the sides. I will give it 20 to make it like centered. So I will give a margin, layout margin start, I will give it 20 dp, and layout margin end also I will give it 20 dp. So now from both the side it is it has shifted, means there is a margin with 20 dp. Okay, so now it is looking good. Like we are having in the design, we are doing the same, means we are in a great progress, right? Now see this thing, this part is really important actually. Now we are left with this thing and the button. So See this one, see there is a green border actually, and inside that all this thing is there. Now whenever you see like this thing, so this thing means that it is being wrapped. Now green border, it is an layout, okay, and inside that layout there are another things which is wrapped inside it. So for that, let me go here. Now I will close all this thing one by one. Let me close this so it will be easy for you to understand. Okay, so this one is the profile, this one is the name, this one is the bio, and this one is the divider. Okay, so now what we are having is we are having our all the things, details of all the things. So for that we are having a layout here first, and inside that layout we are having this thing. Now there is a border. Okay, so for this thing what we have to do is see this thing. I will define a linear layout. You can understand it as I already told you. You can see that these are aligned one by one. All those things are aligned. Just wait. All these things are aligned one by one. So it is a linear layout. Okay. So I will be using. So this one is the whole. The border you are seeing. It is a linear layout. So I will be taking a linear layout first inside this one. Now I will be taking linear layout. Now its width I will be giving match parent, and height I will be giving it wrap content, because we don't know the height, like how much it will go. So I will give it wrap content, and the width I want to match it whole both the sides. And now I will not give a closing tag. I will be giving an opening tab, means I want to wrap inside it. So I will giving like this tag. Now inside I can put many of the things. Now see, it is having a margin from both the sides. Let me tell you first, if you click on the green border, so see it is being spaced from both the side. Go to the inspect and see it is 24 dp margin. So there is a 24 dp margin actually. So let me give it a margin start 24 dp, then margin end also it is 24 dp. So both the side margin has come. Now margin top is there, right? So hover it into this one. So margin top there is 16 dp from the means what to say, from the divider it is 16 dp. So I will give a margin top here, that is 16 dp. Margin top, that is 16 dp, right? So now I have not specified like the constraints. So I will now, I want this thing to come after this what to say, this divider. So I will give an id for this divider first. I will give it divider. Everything you write, simply give a id, so it will be easy to manage the layouts. So now I will write constraint top to bottom of what is that, divider. So now see it has came bottom. Now I will also do the constraint start and end. So simply write constraint start, wait, start to start of. I will write parent, constraint end to end of. I will also give it parent. Now it is constraint from both the sides. It is not, it will be constraint start, wait, yeah, so constraint start. Okay, so it is constraint from both the sides. Now the layout you are not, it is not visible. To make it visible, now see this green border, we will do this thing later, means the green border is a different part. So let's first make this thing. Now you can see that there is a padding. Now see the concept of padding comes here. You can see that the green border, this is our linear layout, okay, and these things, the text and all that are coming, it has a padding from the top and from the start. So we will simply give a padding from this one. So go to the inspect and see like what is the padding. It is 13 dp from the top, 18 dp from the starting. So I will give here padding for the linear layout. Padding start, it is 18 dp, and padding top, it is 16 dp. Okay, so now padding has came inside it. So now it is not visible yet because we have not given inside anything. So now let's like do that one. So now see inside this linear layout, one more thing, I have not given the orientation. It is horizontal, yeah, no, sorry, it is vertical. See, the orientation is vertical. It is aligned one by one. See in the layout one by one. So I will give its orientation here. I will give its orientation vertical. Okay, so all the things will be arranged one by one. Now let's come inside it. Now see, first thing, we are having another linear layout. See, this one, as I told you, consider this whole thing as another linear layout. Okay, so we are having another linear layout, but we won't be giving it as a linear layout. What we can give is, we can also use constraint layout simply, or if you don't want to use constraint, you can use linear layout. I am showing it through the linear layout only. Okay, now if we do the linear layout, and now layout width is match parent. Okay, because see, this whole thing like the email and this one, it is match parent. And now layout width height, we don't know, we will be giving it wrap content. Okay, now inside this one, the orientation in this one, the orientation is horizontal. Okay, remember this thing. Now I will giving an opening tag also, and now inside this thing we have two things. Okay, we are having two things. One is the like what we want to specify, that is see in the design, that is the email ID, and another one is the email what we want. So I will be giving a text view first. See the text view, now it's width, I won't be giving match parent, because if I give match parent, then it will automatically take the whole space. So what I will give is, it is wrap content. Okay, and the height will also be wrap content. Like I want its height and width to be automatic, like what is it is actually. So now I will be giving the text. First let me close this tag and let's go inside this one. Now I will give it a text, and the text is email. Okay, it is email, and it is I will give a color, text color, and the text color is, just wait, like what I have imported. Okay, so this one is white, you can see it, all it is F. So I have imported the color this one as white, so I will simply give text color white. Okay, colors.white. So now you can see that it has came here white. And now let's check other things, like other parameters. Like go to the design, you can see the parameters are there. Like it is its size is 14, robot and light, the font is now light. So simply come here, now give it a text size is 14 dp. Okay, and now go to the design to give the font, search font here, go in the arrow, now go down, go to more fonts, and now again type Roboto, and then we are having it Roboto, and we are now implementing the light. Okay, click on OK, so it will automatically be Roboto light. Okay, so it has Roboto light, it has become Roboto light. Now it might be not visible that much clear, so but if you run this one, it will be visible to you. Okay, so we are giving here dp, it will be sp. As I told you, it is always sp. Okay, so now we are having another text, right? And now let me give a text view, another text view. This also, the width will be wrap content, height is also wrap content. Now let me close this one, and now let's do one thing, email, and we have a spacing here also. Yes, so now it has a text, this one text. Now give your email ID, like what you want. My one is, so I have given my text. Now let's give a color, text color, wait, text color. The text color I have specified this one as this one, the text, simple text. So I will write here text. Now you can see that it has aligned like side by side. Okay, and the whole thing is one by one. Okay, so you can understand like for what case we are using this one. Okay, so now our this one is done, and there is a I want a padding, means I want a margin. See, there is a this one is having something, the space is there. Okay, so let me check the space first, like how much is the space. See, it is 8 dp, you can see the margin is 8 dp. So I will go in this one, in the second text, and I will give a margin start, and I will give it 8 dp, so it will move by some space. Okay, so it has moved. Now let's check out the things, like what are the properties of this one, go to the design, click on this text and see its font size is also 14 and it's Roboto light. So now I will give the text size, I will give it a 14 sp, and Roboto bold, I will copy this one from here only and I will paste it. Okay, so it is becoming Roboto light, and so this one is done, email and this one. Now one thing I have not done is, see in the linear layout, if you click on this one, see it has a margin from this side and the top, but the end it don't have any margin. So what I will give is padding top and padding start we have given. So I will also give a padding end I will give it 18 dp, like the padding start we have given. Okay, so it is now centered from both the sides. Okay, now see it is having a padding from both the sides. Now this one is done. So what I will do is I will close this linear layout. Okay, this linear layout, inside linear layout, this one I am not closing, I have closed only this text part. This linear layout I have closed where I have the text, both the text is there. I will simply close it. Now see one thing, it has a padding, means it has a margin with each one, like from the email ID and the phone number there is a margin of 6 dp. So what I will do is I will simply specify a margin bottom in this linear layout, because if I specify the margin of this, then it will be like have a margin from the next one. So I will give a margin bottom in this one and it will be 6 dp. Okay, so it has a margin bottom. Now simply I will do one thing, I will copy this one and I will paste it. Now see it will automatically occur one by one. Okay, so now see it has came. Now I hope that you have understand like how the layouts actually work and how we do this thing. Now this is a complex layout and I have kept this one because to make you understand, and this concept is really important because in complex design you have to know like how the layouts will actually work. Now one by one open these layouts and see and change the text. Like what is there is a phone number for first one. I will change this text from email to phone number. Okay, and now give your phone number in this one. It is +91 8902029392. Okay, so I have given the phone number. So see phone number has came here, and now close this one simply to make it clear. So now open this one. Now after phone number, what is there? Location. So I am simply copying this one from here and I am pasting it. Now you give accordingly, like what is your location and all these things. Let me do it one by one. So this one is also done. Now it is time for the third one. The third one is the website URL. And this one is the link. Okay, so the link I will simply write in the second one. Okay, so done. This one is also done. You can add like what are the things that you want to show. Then I will open Figma again. See it is GitHub link. I will paste it and I will copy this one, paste this one, that is the GitHub username, and then LinkedIn, for LinkedIn I will paste here LinkedIn. Let me copy this one also. Like I think that the layouts are now clear, like how actually the thing work. Now the border I will show you like how to give the border, and we are only left with the button after this border. Okay, so we will jump into it. Wait a minute. Okay, just let me copy this one again. Now two things are left, so I will copy two and I will paste here. Now go to this one. Now it is, wait a minute, Okay, so it is Twitter. Copy it, paste it. Now go here, copy the name of your Twitter ID. Now if you don't have these things, you can skip it. Like if you want like things you want, only add those things. There is nothing in that. Okay, there is Instagram now. And one more thing is left, language. Copy this, go here, paste it in the language. Okay, wait, now go down, copy this thing and paste it here. So now see, I am done with all these things. Now all the details I have done it. Now see the layout file one more time. Okay, so this is the main layout, the whole layout, and its orientation is vertical because we want all this in one by one. Okay, and this is another linear layout inside this linear layout, and its orientation is horizontal because we want the text side by side, so its layout is horizontal. So I think that this linear layout is clear. Now I will give it ID also. For this ID I will give it details. Okay, so it is this linear layout is done. So details part is done. The border I will show you now. Okay, so see, to give a border, what we have to do is we have to give a background. Okay, and the background only we have to make the border. So we will go to the Drawable folder first, click on it. Now right click on it, and then new will come. So click on the new and go to the right side. See, the Drawable resource file is there. Click on Drawable resource file. Now a pop-up will open up, and file name they are wanting, so give it border, layout border. Give it a layout border, name is layout. All the things will be in small letter, and give a this one underscore tag and this one. Now keep this, remain this thing, this one only, and click on OK. Change the name only, you don't have to change anything. Okay, so now thing like this will come in front of you. Okay, so now let's see that how to do that one. Yeah, so things like this will come in front of you. Now see, this is the like we are going to design the background first. Okay, so this is a selector. We will simply type it shape. We want a shape we want to draw some shape here, right? So I will write here shape. Now after this shape, so inside this shape, what we will do is we want a stroke. Just simply see, like if we go to the Figma, see it is a stroke. This thing is the stroke. Okay, and go to the design, you can see there is a stroke. Okay, so wait, yeah, you can see that it is inside a stroke. Okay, and its width is 1 and its color is like this. So we will do it like that only. We will give a stroke tag. You can see that there is a stroke tag. Okay, simply we will be giving the stroke tag. Now in the stroke tag we have two things, like Android color, the color we want actually. So we have given means in the color section I have given it border 2, so we can give it border 2. Okay, so the stroke will be border 2, and the width I have given it 2 dp. Okay, so let me give it 2 dp, so it will be like clear for you. So you can see that this side it is came like the layout, it has a border. Now it has a stroke of 2 dp simply, right? Let me make it 1 dp. It is 1 in the Figma file. See, it is 1, so I am making it 1. Now see, there is a radius. Now see, there are it is rounded on the corner, so it has a radius, and the radius is 12. So I will give a radius here 12 dp. Now after the stroke tag, now I will give a corners. See, there is a corners tag. I will give it a corner. Now radius, simply we will give a Android radius, that is 12 dp. We specify it in dp. Now see, it has become rounded in both the sides. means in all the 4 sides, and I will close it simply. Now it's done. Now see that it has came, like the border thing has came. Now we have made the vector design of this drawable of this border, okay, and its name is layout border. So we will be simply importing this in this layout. So I will write here the background, and I will give it the layout border. See now, see the magic now. It has came, right? So that's the boom. So it has came like that only. And one more thing, see, I have given here padding top, but I have not given here padding bottom. So I will give a padding bottom here. Padding bottom, it is 16 dp. Now it is equal from all the sides, right? So it has given a padding bottom also. So now you can see that this border has came. Now have you understand like this thing? I think that it is clear that this border is coming from this layout border. We have designed this one, that is the shape. We want a shape. Now that we want a stroke. The stroke means the border, and we want the color. We have given the color, and its width is 1 dp, and there is a corner radius. So it's done. Now this one is part is done. Now we are left with this. What we are left with? We are left with the shear button. So just wait, I am like showing the shear. Yeah, now for the button, what we have to do is we have to import the button first, right? So I will give a tag for button, and then simply write button. Now the layout width, I will be giving it match parent, because I want to take it to the whole width, and the width means the height. I will give it let's see in this design first what's the height. Click on this design, you can see that height is 48. Okay, so simply give it 48 only, give it 48 dp. So its height is now 48 dp. Okay, so now give a closing tag. Now I want this button to come at the bottom, right? So I will give a align constraint. Sorry, I will give a constraint start. First let's give us a start to start of parent. Then I will give a constraint end to end of parent, right? Constraint start, constraint end is given. Now I will give a constraint top to bottom of the what is that, details is given here, right? So I will give it id details, so it will come bottom of that. And I will also give a constraint bottom to bottom of parent, so it will be coming in the center. Now see, one thing will happen is what will happen, see, like if we are giving this one and see someone having a smaller phone, so what will happen is it will come like this. So you will not understand this thing now. Let me run this one. So first let me give all the properties, means all the things in the button. I will give the text here of the button, so it is shear. Okay, it is shear. Now I will give the color of text color, I will give that is white. I want the text color to be white. And now I want the, see, now one more thing that is we want is, see, this one is a button, it is having a radius, but in the button we can't give a radius actually. Okay, so I can give the color here, but we can't give it radius. So to take that design, we will be doing again that same thing. We will be going in the drawable, we will be going to the new, and then create a new drawable resource file and name it a button. Capital is not allowed, name it button. Okay, and now click on the OK. So now just simply copy this one, simply copy this whole thing and paste it here. Now we don't want the stroke in the button, right? So what we want is, we want a solid means it will fill. Okay, solid, then color, then give the button color of the button. See, I have defined it in button, this one. See, in the color I have defined with button, so I will give the color button and nothing more is required. I will close this. Now I will give a corner. Now give a radius. See the radius in this one, what is the radius? See, it is 12, so I will give the radius here also 12 dp. Simple, so much simple it is that, and it has came. Now the design is done, so I will do the same thing, like I will give a background here, simple background, and I will give it button, drawable button, not color button, give a drawable button. Okay, so now see that its corner radius is there. Now see there is a margin from both the sides, from the starting and ending. Let's check the margin first. I will go to inspect. Now see the margin, it is 24. Okay, so give a margin start 24 dp, and always give same margin on both the side, because it is easy, like it's like sober from both the sides, it must be eventually spaced. And margin end, I will be giving it 24 dp. Okay, so see now it has came from both the sides, the margin is there, right? Now see the text, the font size is different here, it is bigger. So see the text size, go to the design, see it is size is 20 and it is bold. Okay, so now simply come here, give it a text size, it is 20 dp, not dp, sorry, it is text is always in sp. Okay, so text size is 20 sp, and font family now Roboto bold. Okay, so now see it is done. Share button has also came, and all these things are done simply. Now see one more thing, there is a padding at this one, there is a margin, sorry, so margin 14 dp, we will be giving a margin of 14 dp. So here we don't have a margin, but just wait, we have given a margin, no, okay, so we have not given margin in the linear layout, so we will be giving a margin through this one only. So I will give a margin top, and what have we seen, what is the margin top, 14 dp. So simply we will be giving a margin top of 14 dp, so it will come to bottom. Now see, let me run this app in the mobile phone. So let me connect the app and let me run it to means check. So now I will run it on my phone. So to run this one, I have already told you. Now see, I am running it on my phone, so this one is coming. Now those who are running in emulator, it will automatically come. Simply click on this run button. Okay, so simply click on this one, and let me open my emulator on this side. Just wait a minute. So congratulations, today we have built our first app, and in this we have done only the layout part. We have not worked with our coding because it is our first app. So I would be showing you the share button functionality in the later video, that is a birthday wishing app. So in that also we have a share functionality, so I would be showing you the sharing function in that video, because this is the first session, so you won't understand the share part. So that is all for today. The app is successfully running in our phone also, you can see that one. And if you have liked this video, just subscribe my channel, share it to your friends, and I hope that you are successfully able to build your first Android application, that is a simple profile app. And we are going to build more interesting things in the next videos. So yeah, just subscribe the channel to get out from my side, right? So bye bye, have a great day.